Hello and welcome to Tips and Tricks. Today we're going to be looking at removing rounds with the help of Surface Replace. So to start off with, we'll get a look at the rounds on the model. And the first thing that I like to do is to remove the easiest ones. So we'll double click on this round chain and hit Fill to remove it. And again, I'll continue to go on and look for different round chains that I can select on and fill in. We see we have a few rounds left here, so we can select on multiple ones at the same time to fill, or even go through and box select to get several rounds that way and fill them in. That helps me get smaller surfaces as well. So now we can move on to some smaller sections to fill in. We can fill some in here on both sides of our cylinder, and then remove some of the stray ones that are left behind. Now that I've removed these, let's move on to the other side. You can see if I double click here to get the round chain to go to fill it, it's probably not going to work. And if I think that it's taking too long, I'll just escape out of it so I can try something else. So let's do something different. And we can see in another tips and tricks that I used sphere to help me out. So by putting a sphere in, I can isolate the different round chains. Now that we can see we have three clear selections, we'll double click here to remove this chain, and now deal with the one in front of us. So you can see if I go to fill it, it doesn't get removed. And that's because there's no way of telling how these surfaces will meet back up with each other. If they continue on, they'll never meet up. So we need to get another way to remove it. And so for that we can use Surface Replace. It will replace one surface with another one. So by clicking on our first one, I can then replace it with the second one that I click on, now giving us two coplanar faces. So our second face extends outward and replaces the other one. And once we have that, we'll remove the rest of the rounds on the model and fill in our sphere and any other rounds that we want. So we've seen here how Surface Replace can really help me out when the rounds next to each other don't know how to extend themselves into a single surface. Thank you very much for watching.